Today we're going to go with some flat fender Jeeps on Imogene Pass and Yankee Boy Basin near Ouray and Telluride, Colorado. We're going to jump right into it. We kind of skip over the climb up past Tomboy Mine and get right to just below the summit here. This is looking back down towards the Tomboy Mine, and this is from the same spot looking up towards the summit. And this is up on the summit with our usual pictures by the sign. We had 3 Jeeps that day. Grandpa's Jeep, Wade's yellow Jeep, and Jeff and Bam Bam the MB. 13,114 feet. Once again, this is looking back down the canyon towards the Tomboy Mine in town. And then we rolled on down from the summit to this neat picturesque spot where we always pull out on these rocks and take a few poser shots. It's the Camp Bird Mine you can see down below. Jeff and Bam Bam always get further out onto this rock than the rest of us. Here's the road that goes back up towards the summit. A couple other rigs coming down. And here we are continuing on down towards the Camp Bird Mine. The wildflowers were really spectacular that day. Really awesome. Don't know if I've seen them so great before. I'm still trying this new thing of trying to film one-handed and then drive with the other hand. Not too steady at it yet, so I hope I don't make everybody seasick. On one corner there's this cool tree stump that somebody's carved a owl into. Still continuing on down towards the mine. The main road actually kind of swings to the right, but we're going to turn left and go up close to the mine itself. The Camp Bird Mine, my understanding is that it was a gold mine. And they stopped working the mine, I think, around 100 years ago. It was a big operation in its day. I'm going to climb up on this big berm made out of tailings and talus from the mine itself. Kind of center left of the screen there, you can see the opening to the mine shaft. We didn't stop to look at the mine shaft, and I can't remember if they have this particular shaft closed off so you can't go in it, or if you can actually get in there and explore a little if you want. I can't remember for sure. I'm not really one that likes to go into old mines too much. Sometimes I like to look in a little bit. Oh, look at that finger. This one building is still pretty intact. I've climbed around in it before. Seems like every year when we come, there's a little less of the old equipment and ruins that are still intact. More and more get reclaimed each year by nature. If you'd like to see more about the climb up the other side to the summit, I'll put a link in a little black box cookie thingy at the top here to a video I made a few years ago, and it has a lot more video of the climb up the other side. Got to do a better job of training that finger. Kind of a fun little stream crossing right here that's steeper and deeper than you think. In fact, I bashed my shackle right here. This little section is heading over to the main road that comes up towards Yankee Boy Basin. It's kind of a fun section. There's lots of this rock that almost looks like dark concrete. Kind of some bumps and climbs that make it fun. That's what happens when you're trying to film and drive and shift and look at the scenery. Sometimes you miss one. Why take the bridge when you can do a fun stream crossing? And here's where we meet up with the main road up to Yankee Boy Basin. We drove up to Yankee Boy, most of the way up to the top, up to where the waterfall is. We got out, hiked around a little bit, looked at the waterfall. It's really beautiful. Took a few still pictures up there. Tried to take this panorama with the Jeeps in the center. It turned out so-so. On the way down, I stopped to pose Grandpa's Jeep in front of this ruin. Zoom in on the ruin a little bit there. I think it was probably a stamp mill or something like that in the mining process. And continuing down on the road, this footage here I actually took the day before when I was riding with Jeff in Bam Bam. I just wanted to include it. I mean, it's the same road that we were on. And I just think the weather and the mist, clouds, and stuff just make it even more beautiful and interesting. Jeff showing me how the rear cutting brakes work on Bam Bam to zip right around these hairpin turns. Well, we're just about back into town. Thanks for watching.